All right, so we head to the events page, YEC, and go on down to competition rulebooks. Here we're looking at innovative design. Every rulebook has the same format, the same structure, so that no matter what rulebook you are looking at, you know exactly where to find the information you need. All right, let's go down to section 1.0, competition deliverables, competition description, and objective. All right, so you can read through this, but basically in the innovative design competition, you are supposed to create you are supposed to present a project, an independent project that you have created outside the competition. So please do not sign up for this competition just because it says you can have a max of 5 or 6 members. You should sign up for this competition because you genuinely have something interesting that you have created outside of the competition and you would like to present it. So an example would be capstone projects, but it's not limited to that. You can do things outside of that. Now, each team needs to present a professional presentation to a panel of judges. And your presentation should talk about the technical, social, environmental, economic impacts. You need to, you will be judged on the how original, how creative you are on your idea, and how practical, feasible it is. These presentations, this idea that you are presenting, is supposed to be an innovative idea, a new design, a new technology, something that you are trying to bring to address a missing link in society, to address a void in society. All right, let's head on down to section 2.0, which talks about a bit of the details of the competition. You can go through this, but what we are mainly interested in is deliverables. In this competition, there are two deliverables, two things that we expect from the competitors. The first one is a design summary. This needs to be handed in before before the orientation, before the day of the competition even starts. The design summary is basically an abstract. It's a summary of what your presentation will be about. There are some specifications you need to know, like 12-point font, spacing, things like that, and where to submit it. This needs to be submitted before you start your competition, before you start your presentation. We'll look at the timing in the section 3. The second deliverable you need is the presentation slides. So during the presentation that you actually present to the judges, your idea, you will need to have some slides, some visual aids. Those slides need to be submitted after you are done the competition, after you are done the presentation. So those are the two deliverables. Going down to section 3.0, this section is basically timeline, tells you how things are supposed to happen. Phase 1 is application and abstract submission. So before this time, before this date and time, October 27th, midnight, you need to submit your team application, your registration, and your abstract submission. So your presentation, the abstract we just discovered over here in deliverables, the design summary, the abstract, that needs to be handed in before this date and time. If it's anything is significantly late, we will not take it and you are disqualified. Phase 2, competition briefing. This is on the day of the competition. The organizers show up in a Zoom call, the participants show up, the judges might show up, and this is on November the 1st at 4 to 5, the orientation, the competition briefing. Here we will tell you how the competition is going to run down, the presentations, and then you guys can ask us questions and we will clarify. After that, right after that is phase 3, which is the presentations and judging period. You can see those right here from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. In that time, you will be given one slot to do your presentation. So you have 20 minutes to present your topic, and then the judges will ask you questions for a maximum of 10 minutes. After that, after your presentation section is done, you are done with the competition. There is nothing else for you to do. You just leave. That's all. The only thing that's going to happen after that is the feedback forms are going to be given back to you and winners will be announced. That's all. Nothing else on your part. All right. Section 4.0, the challenge. So some other engineering competitions have a challenge. They have a topic that is given to the participants. The innovative design clearly does not have a challenge because you are coming up with the topic. You are bringing in your innovative idea and presenting it to the judges. So this section will remain empty. Section 5.0, evaluation. How are you going to be evaluated? Well, it's pretty straightforward. You can read through these couple of lines here. The only thing to note in this section is the rubric. Clearly, you want to follow what the rubric would like from you because you want a good total score and you want to win. So look through the scoring guidelines, look at what's required, and make sure to avoid the penalties. All right, I think that covers the gist of the innovative design competition. Once again, please do not sign up for this just because it has 5 or 6 members. This has a requirement before the competition even starts, a requirement that needs you to have an abstract ready and a project that you are thinking of ready. All right. To those of you who are participating in this competition with the intentions of doing good, I hope you guys learn something from it. I hope you guys have fun and good luck.